Yeah! Welcome everyone to Go With The Flow. I am your lovely host, Flo Essence. And our co-host, Dazzy B. Y'all see I switched it up right then and there because, Dazzy don't like the whole lovely thing. Yeah, so man. I put the lovely on me because I am lovely.
Yeah, you said it right. Yeah, you was smiling and everything.
You like that?
Yeah, I like that.
Bet. How you feeling today?
I'm good. How you feeling? You all right?
I'm good. Pretty hot today, but I'm good for the most part.
You got all black on like you in one of them gangs or something.
No gangs. The only gang I am is the gang for the Lord. That's it. The gang for the Lord. I don't know no other gang.
I mean, that's what they all say when they on TV.
Nah.
You know what I mean?
This is as real as it gets, y'all. This is not for TV. This is as real as it gets.
You got that thing around your neck. You probably with that R. Kelly cult.
Oh, no.
You're part of the cult?
God forbid. Don't even associate me with anything. Honestly, I've always not even liked R. Kelly since I was little. I mean,
wow.
Okay. Like, I like some of his music, like that,
what is that? You gotta sing something. I don't know humming.
Stab to the left, stab to the right.
You gotta sing the
stand
song.
Around. It's not how it goes?
He don't hum. He don't do no humming. He sing.
I'm singing it right now.
He was humming.
Stab to the left, stab to the right, stand around and break it down. Hey.
Wow, I think you just butchered this song. That was a classic. How you gonna butcher a classic?
Anyway, we got some real musical artists that will be coming on the mic real soon, so I'm not gonna embarrass myself anymore.
Okay.
But I do like R. Kelly's, some of his songs, those were good ones. But I knew that man was crazy ever since he peed on that girl.
Wow. Did he? Did he do it?
He did it. So we just gonna hop right into the hot topics because it looks like we're here already. Look, y'all remember he peed on the girl. He peed on the girl, and I remember she was 14, right?
Mm-hmm. So you actually watched the whole video? I
didn't watch the whole video, but I just heard that he peed on the girl.
Oh, you didn't never watch the video?
I never watched the video. I had no desire. I think it was too young. I wasn't there.
I mean, it was the video was pretty disturbing though. But
yeah,
it's pretty disturbing.
Yeah.
I mean, once he got to the urinating part, it was a wrap.
Dang.
I mean, but hey, man, R. Kelly back in the news again, accused of having his own sex cult in his home. I think both his homes in Chicago and
in Georgia.
Which I don't know about this one, man, because the girl 21. You know what I mean? Her parents went to the cops. They went to the FBI. Well, they went to the cops first in Georgia and in Chicago. They wasn't trying to help her because the girl was 21. They can't do nothing about that. So then that's when she went to, what was the site? Boss, what's the name of the site? I forgot the site. Whatever that site was, they put it out there and TMZ ran with it. Everybody ran with it. So
I do remember the site that you talk about, Boss, like something Boss.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know, man.
So you don't believe it?
I mean, I'm gonna say this, right? If y'all remember when he did that big special on, what was that? I think it was 60 Minutes or Oprah, whatever special he did.
Mm-hmm.
And the person asked R. Kelly, "Do you like teenage girls?" This grown man said, "When you say teenage girls, how old are we talking?"
Wow.
Fuck out of here, man. What type of question is that? Like, when you say, because I got a teenage daughter, so when you say some shit like, how old are we talking? Dog,
oh, man.
the question was, do you like teenage girls?
So he answered it.
Yes, and people act like they forgot all about that.
I never forgot.
You can go on YouTube and it's right on there. The man said, when you say teenage girls, how old are we talking?
I never forgot.
Like,
honestly.
Come on, man. So then this come out, it's like, I mean, if they 21 and they in his home and they doing whatever he say, shit, they 21. I mean, you can't lock him up. What you gonna do? You know what I mean?
But I think he had actual workers, like I think it was 6 women who were actually like working and like told to keep this as a secret kind of thing.
Oh.
R. Kelly's a wild man, the man.
I mean, the girl was on TMZ today. Well, TMZ got a video of the girl outside, right? And she's blaming all this thing on her father.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
What exactly did she say?
She's saying that her father, I don't know, her father got some beef going on with her. So father went to the authorities, and that's when they went to that website. And she's saying that, you know, she loved her dad, and her dad needs to stop this. So now TMZ trying to go after her dad, which, you know, they're going to pay him that money. Her dad going to come on TMZ and talk and, you know, say his piece. But, I mean, again, you know, he might be trying to get a check. You know, I mean, they came at Michael Jackson like that trying to get a check.
Yeah.
So instead of going back and forth in court, they just gonna pay these people off to just, you know, leave me alone.
It says that there was at least 6 women who were kept under his control in guest houses, property rented by R. Kelly in Chicago and Atlanta throughout the summer last year. One said that Kelly tells them when they can eat, shower, sleep, bathe, while also telling them to engage in sex encounters that he records and shows his friends.
Wow.
Pretty awful. I guess at this point all we can do is really pray for the man. I don't know what kind of disease this is. It's nasty. We just gotta pray.
I mean, you know, once you get married, you're gonna become a sex slave, you know, to your husband.
What?
You not?
We have to move on. What is that?
You're not gonna be a sex slave to your husband?
No, I'm not gonna be a slave. But what I do want to say is this: Walmart apologizes for. I don't know if y'all heard or not, but Walmart, they had this. Walmart apologized for racist slur used in listing on its website. So Walmart pretty much issued a statement on Monday saying that they were upset. There was this item, and I think it was the item was a something for the hair, like a why am I forgetting the word? We use this all the time. Anyway, the way this manufacturer had named it, they named it nigger brown.
Wow.
Okay, they didn't just say that it was, you know, brown, but it was nigger brown, and apparently it was a counterfeit to an item that the owner is actually from UK, and they make this and they manufacture it. I don't know how the process is that gets your, you know, whatever gets your items on the website to be able to purchase, but pretty much a counterfeit buyer or seller, marketed this lady's product and called it nigger brown, and it just literally broke the internet. Everyone was really upset about it. Although the term was removed, the details portion of the listing still had it in there, had the name. So Walmart eventually removed the entire listing. They were able to contact the manufacturer, which was Jagazi Naturals in UK, and the owner said that the product was a counterfeit version of hers and was sold by an unauthorized seller. So Walmart put out a statement, said they're very sorry for all the distress that this has caused, and they're all feeling the pain as well. And it just to me doesn't make sense. Like, who do you think is going to buy a product that sounds like that or that's listed under that? And even it kind of makes you think about like the process of getting your merchandise on a market. What is the process behind that? Who is actually the people who are looking over these things or doing their checks and balances? Like, how do we miss that? That's clearly a derogatory term. That, and everyone knows race is a really high and prevalent topic right now. Not that it's never been before, but everyone's waking up now. So it's just like, how did this happen? Mr. Walmart, how did this happen?
Mr. Walmart.
I don't even know if it was a Mr. It might be a Mrs.
I mean, it's sons and daughters run it. So
yeah, true. So I mean, I'm not happy this happened, but it's funny because we were thinking about things. I'm just happy we just strayed away from Walmart because that would have been kind of crazy.
Yeah, that would have been,
right?
Yeah. And I probably would have got the heat for that.
Yeah, you right. Next thing is, not shout out, but heads up, PG County, speed cameras are coming on your beltways. So, yeah. But you know what's also kind of crazy about these speed cameras? They piss me off a lot. They piss me off because they always put cameras in areas that are low impoverished, where people don't have too much money. You go to Potomac, you go ride through Rockville, you might not see too many cameras out there. You go to Baltimore, every 5 feet is a camera.
City or county?
City. Oh, city, of course. Not the county.
Yeah.
County got all the good people out there. You know, city's a little bit harder, so we're a little bit rougher. So you see cameras every 5 feet. So, sorry, PG County. Y'all definitely, make sure you look out for that. Last but not least, this one also made me laugh a little bit. Forbes Forbes actually announced that hip hop and R&B is a dominant genre in the U.S. for the first time. Why they lying? Why they lying? Who put the article out? Why are they lying right now? Y'all telling me that hip hop is for the first time in U.S. is a dominant genre?
Yeah,
get out of here.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Yeah, they lying.
Marvin Gaye been talking through hip hop, been making social movements through his music since. Like, y'all can't sit here and tell me hip hop is now for the first time the dominant genre.
Yeah, I know.
African Americans, I mean not African Americans, even white people, they're the ones who buy hip hop. They're the ones who buy our music. I was talking about this last show. We don't buy music. You know, we find the easiest download link. Yep. But white people will buy the music and they'll know all the lyrics. Yep. So you telling me?
I mean, you go to the shows, you see it's mainly white people in the audience.
Come on. So I guess finally the world is acknowledging it, but we knew that it's been a thing. So it's interesting.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
So
it's crazy.
We have, like I said, we have a powerful guest in the building, and I'm super excited about this because they're giving you something that's such a different flavor, not very what you see when you hear a hip hop or soul group. Mm-hmm. And through their music they're doing a lot of social movements, and even their love within their music and them being a group together, I think is very powerful. So I'm excited to have them come up. Before we get started, we will play one of their songs. This is 11:59 by Blaquestone, and when we get back they'll be up on the mic and blessing us with a couple of their good stuff. So here's 11:59. Oh.
Summertime vibing here. Wake up, stay blessed, no fear. It's time that we fly natural wings, my dear. Today I just wanna be free, just me.
As I sit back with my feet up, be up, show my queen love. Pray to start my day and get my piece of divine light, align right. Keep everything in hindsight, connect to the most high and shine bright. The introduction of a black king with a black queen. Picture that scene, no scheme. We giving you good lyrics, you hear it or incoherent. You hate it or you was getting it, feel it all in your spirit. Now let me pause and reflect, stay calm and collect my thoughts, cause we all under stress. I confess that things ain't always what it seems. Ain't no shortcuts to these dreams, just be you and stay true. And just feel the vibe. I know you tired from you working that 9 to 5. It gets hard out here when you trying to survive. But relax though, and don't believe the lie because it all falls down. Don't believe the lie because it all falls.
Today I just wanna be free, just me.
Yeah. That was 11:59.
Yeah.
So for those of you watching,
man, that song got me in the mood,
didn't
man.
it?
You know what I mean?
Didn't it? So, for those of you watching, we have the lovely Blaquestone sitting right here.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah,
Thanks for
talking to the
coming.
mic.
On the
Fresh
show.
out.
Hello.
Fresh out the 9 to 5.
Hey,
Oh,
I know that's
man.
right.
8 to 6. Hold
Dedication.
on.
Oh,
I've been there
really?
all day.
Wow.
I feel you though. I'm same boat. We still gotta fuel our dreams some kind of way.
At least you honest. A lot of people feel like you have to keep up this image. It's good to be real, to say like, yo, we working jobs and we doing this so that we can do this full time.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So I remember when I first met y'all, I fell in love with y'all so much. One of the reasons why I fell in love is because you gave me a lot of, you especially, Erykah Badu.
Thank you.
I love her. Even your sound, you're very versatile. So please tell everyone how you guys even formed. Because I know it's only 2 of y'all, but it's actually 4, right? Or y'all have like a...
we have a band, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So how did you guys come together and create this?
Okay. So, me and Queen here, we've been together in a relationship for the last 4 years. So we've been working on music throughout our relationship, but we started Blaquestone, I would say, last year. Officially about last October was when we started releasing videos and songs of that nature. So, we just got to a point where we were transitioning from one trio, if you will, and becoming a duo and really trying to figure out, okay, well, who are we now? It's not 3 of us anymore, it's 2 of us. So how do we want to go about this? And Queen came up with the name Blaquestone, and we just kind of sat on that name for a while and just kind of kept creating. We were creating a project. We were creating Afro Noon, which is on Apple Music. But we were creating Afro Noon, and we were just trying to find ourselves in a sense. And there it is. Blaquestone formed 11:59. We shot the video, and boom.
The history. Dope. So, Queen is what you call.
Yeah, that's what I call her.
You call her, but your name is actually Courtney.
Yes.
But you call her Queen.
You call her Queen. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Y'all see what I'm talking about, guys?
It's
You
real
see
love,
y'all see why I love this right here, guys? Y'all really give me so much. I love this. So, how did you come up with the idea or the name Blaquestone?
I'm random.
Okay.
I look at everything. I'm one of those people. You ever drive for a long time and you just look outside and you see the trees, you see signs, you see stuff on the floor. Pick up your trash, people. I think we were leaving or on our way from a trip in North Carolina, and I saw a sign that said Blaquestone like 20 miles ahead, but it was spelled like the regular way. And it kind of made me think like, Blaquestone, something that's solid, something that has a foundation, something that represents love, something that represents the community. And the fact that it said that it was ahead, it just kind of like it just clicked in my head, and I was like, what if we say Blaquestone? And then Marcus came up with the name, like the spelling of it to make it a little bit unique. And then that was it.
Love it.
So what's one word that you guys can come up with that can describe y'all music?
Sincere.
Sincere.
That's a nice one.
Wow.
I can't top that.
That's what's up. Y'all think together.
Yeah, it popped in the head. Yeah,
I was about to say authentic, but
that's it though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then, as far as like the essentials y'all have in the studio, what is the essentials y'all have when y'all go and record?
Keyboard,
Talkbox,
open mind, and
y'all seem like y'all have the incense sticks and the candles.
Not yet.
we haven't even done that. I mean, when we did Afro Noonan, which is like I said, mainly keyboards and just kind of going in there with an open mind. Now that we have a band, it's kind of really the same thing. It's just kind of going in there, ready to just. It's like going to therapy, if you will. We ready to release it all. You know what I mean? So that's it. Heavy hearts.
So how is it, because you guys say you guys were a trio before, but now you're a duo. Yeah. How is it being in a relationship and also having a group? Because I know you said your music is very sincere and authentic. So your relationship isn't always peaches and cream.
Of course.
So when it does get bad or you get into arguments or whatever the case may be, does that also come through your music in the studio?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think music has been a way, and a lot of people ask that, and I don't personally. For me, Marcus and I say this a lot. We may be together, but we're also two different people, and you have to respect that. He respects me, and I respect him, and I think for me, music is therapy in that sense. It kind of always brings us back together. So if we do have, an altercation or we do have a disagreement, music is that foundation that always seems to bring us back together. To to put us back in the room. That means you can't stay mad at that person all night because you guys are gonna have to work together. And being in the same room, y'all gonna smile, y'all gonna laugh, y'all gonna do something, and it's just like that one thing does not matter anymore. You know, so it's therapy for me.
No, that's true. I mean, there's been practices where I know like we've so we've gotten into it or whatever the case may be, and we still got to go in there and it's 5 other people there. We got to work on music. We got to arrange songs. We got to get verses done. So it almost forces you to just kind of push past that or handle that before you get in there. There's been plenty of times we just sat out in the car like, all right, so let's just get it over with now. We got to go in here and do what we got to do. So, and it's therapy. I mean, I've written tons of verses about my relationship with Queen and just life. I mean, music is just that outlet for me personally, and just in our relationship to give the importance of music. I mean, we started out just listening to music in the car, like passing the aux cord back and forth 4 years ago, like, oh, you heard this, you heard this, you heard this. So I mean, it's such a staple in our relationship that we would be doing it a disservice if we didn't, include it in our music. So
So have you guys ever performed right after like arguing?
I don't think we performed. Most times by the performance, by the time we perform, we've we've usually ironed things out.
Oh,
you know what I mean? So yeah.
So y'all big on communication.
You need it. I'm the stubborn one.
Okay.
I like to admit that.
You must be a Taurus.
I'm a Sag.
Oh, there go your Sag friend right there.
What, is that a good thing?
No, it's not. She say a lot of slick stuff out her mouth, right?
Actually,
she don't hold back.
She's very like reserved.
Reserved?
It takes a lot.
It takes borderline Capricorn. Then.
It'll take her
and
some
he's
days.
A Capricorn.
Oh wow!
We're like a week apart. Yeah.
So I get a little.
You get high heated. High-headed, I'm sorry. Capricorn is high-headed. Oh, man, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Back to back.
A little angry.
Wow.
Marcus has taught me, since doing, because like I said, I'm stubborn. I've been raised as the only child. Marcus has a brother, so he's more like the family one. And I'm doing, like you said, I'm used to just shutting myself down and not talking about it. Being with Marcus and doing music has forced me to say, like, no, we're going to talk about this, and I thank him for that, and I thank music for that, because you have to be able to grow and learn together.
Right.
I have flaws, and I'm not ashamed to say that. I just want to work through them, So
yeah, I think it's good that you guys have something that brings you guys back together, because I think that's one of the things that kind of gets sticky with relationships. Like sometimes you get into things, you get into arguments, and you go a little bit too far, and when you go too far, you don't have that thing that's going to bring you back together. You guys have music, so. If someone else, like for example, wants to work and also do their passion, and I guess with their loved one, what would your advice be? Like, would it be to definitely find something to bring you guys back together, or what would be the best thing to say with someone that you're trying to do business with and love at the same time?
Oh man, such a good question. I would say ensure that the foundation of the relationship is love, is genuine. Because there's been times where, I've done something wrong, or, and Queen definitely made it known, that she has an issue or whatever the case may be. So no matter whether we had a show coming or whatever we had going on, we knew that our foundation was solidified, and I knew that, for one, this was my friend before anything. So the foundation was intact. So I would say ensure that, again, it's built on a strong foundation, because even with music, I mean, please forbid, but at the end of the day, music is great and it's therapeutic, but at the same time, we aren't always singing, we aren't always rapping and making songs. So, and those outlets aren't always available. It's not always the right time. So, there has to be some type of deeper foundation than that. So, yeah.
I would say, very similar to him, something that I've learned. I think we went to a wedding one time. Remember Sydney's wedding? Mm-hmm. Her father, a friend of ours, her father said never let anything or anyone get in between your relationship. And I took that to heart. And that's the advice that I would give to the next person. If it's you two, make sure it's you two. You two grow together. You two learn together. You two cry together. You two get up together. You know, but don't let the outside forces, money, people, anything. If it's you two, then it's you two. You know,
it's real.
Love that.
So out of the 4 years y'all been together, what's the 2-part question? What was the worst show you guys ever had?
Worst show? Oh man, this is pretty easy.
Really?
Yeah.
Which one?
Which one? Wow.
Yeah. No, we've had some bumps. When you say worst show, I just want to make sure I understand the question. You say worst show, you mean as far as performance, or you mean like venue,
all around,
just kind of a rough day? I love this place though.
Let's say performance.
Performance. Yeah. I would say it goes back a couple years to the Mosai House performance. I don't know if you remember that. It was like we were a trio at that time, but yeah, I mean it was a combination of the sound, combination that just the music wasn't hitting right. I mean, people messed with it, you know, off the strength, I guess, but you know, we definitely didn't do our best, if you will. You know, it wasn't the best. It wasn't the best show.
So how does that situation help you, like, moving forward when you have like other shows after that one? Did it like?
Yeah, I mean, it inspires us to, like, yo, we can't let that happen again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that was bad. Like, whatever we got to do to make this situation better, whether I got to practice this verse 1,000 times, or I got to practice this riff or these chords and get this movement right 1,000 times, or Queen, you got to sing that over, or we got to do something, scratch it, you know, whatever we got to do, you know what I mean, to ensure that we can't have this bad of a performance again. You know, that goes into everything that we do now. So.
Oh, okay. Wow.
So we're gonna play one of your songs.
Okay. Cool.
We have 2 others. Tell me which one you want to do. Exhale or Vanity.
I'm feeling Vanity.
Okay. Vanity.
Yeah, that's how I'm feeling.
All right. So you guys can go ahead and introduce it.
Hey. Hey guys, this is Queen. Oh, this is the part where you say this is Marcus.
Go ahead. Do it again.
All right. Hey y'all, this is Queen.
And this is 9
from Blaquestone, and this is
Vanity from Afro Noon.
Yeah.
Track 6.
Can remember when things were way different. The mission was just for fun. The innocence was significant. Knew the money would come. Grow up in the same system. The issue turns and becomes. Get to the money. The cash is priority number 1. Cause passion don't pay the bills. The skills do. And you will do whatever you need to bring those meals through. Real truth. So quit all that politicking like you saying something different than any man with a mic in his face. Trying to win the election. No, Mr. Reverend, you preaching a good message. But we see the money you collecting. Or better yet, the real work that you've been neglecting. Take a second, be real, and ask yourself this question.
And when the lights go out, and you know the show is over, and when the stage is all gone, and you lose some of your fame, and when the lights go out, and you know the show is over, and when the stage is all gone, and you lose some of your fame, will you still love me the same? When the lights go out, we can still know me by name. Was your love always in vain? When the lights go out, we can still love me the same. Yo, in the back of your mind, start to believe your own lie. The sensation from feeling so right. Maybe next time the truth will hurt your own mind. And the pressure from people won't matter inside. Everyone around you got you figured out. Like you walked inside my shoes and know my future now. Taking all my rest away like back in the day. Seems to me there's some things that just stay the same. The Miss Cleos in every generation. Give you $1 and my name. Now we blowing up, but we never made this. Either way, you gotta learn to smile and run the 8 mile. Believe in yourself now and pick your fruit wisely. People can go rotten like the apples in the hidden valley. sophisticated soul. The highest frequencies are about to unfold. The highest frequencies are about to. And when the lights go out, and you know the show is over. And when the stage is all gone, and you lose some of your fame. And when the lights go out, and you know the show is over. And when the stage is all gone, and you lose some of your fame. Will you still love me the same? When the lights go out, when the lights go out, will you still know me by name? Would you look always in vain? When the lights go out, when the lights go out, will you still love me the same?
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about, man.
That was Vanity.
Yeah.
You see a little mixed up, sing and rap like.
Is that on iTunes?
Yes.
iTunes,
iTunes,
Spotify,
Tidal?
I don't know.
Tidal.
Yeah.
Glad to get that,
Pandora.
man.
Tell 'em.
Yes.
Come on
Your
now.
grandma's
Hello.
jukebox. Everybody's jukebox.
Oh, jukebox. Okay.
Nah,
All over the place, man.
Don't listen to him.
Okay, y'all trying to get all the money. That's
Hey,
what I'm talking
man.
about, man.
Nah, we just
Something.
trying to
We just trying
reach
to
out to people.
Reach out to people.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, man.
I know that's right.
It's all about
That's
the
right.
freedom, man.
Yeah.
Just trying to be free of these, these chains.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, I hear that.
Hallelujah.
All
We're
right,
going to
man.
get into that a little bit later, but
please.
sorry, go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
But yeah, man. So I know it's y'all first time on the show. So we like to do a thing with artists where they come here and we like to see if they can really sing and rap for real.
Oh,
Okay.
word?
So we really about to put y'all on the spot. Normally I would have cooked up a beat from scratch, but I was kind of, y'all know how musicians
Yeah.
are, get busy.
Yeah.
So I got this track for you guys. See what
Okay.
y'all can do with it. You
Okay.
know.
He been waiting.
Alright.
He been waiting.
I've been
for
waiting.
stuff
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Love it. Listen,
And she-
this is
Let
what
me
we do.
let
Look,
me
we-
record. Go
Yeah.
ahead, Trump. You good? Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. You want to put your headphones in?
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
hear it better.
like that. I know I got this rap.
Oh, okay.
I'm here. Yeah. Blaquestone. Number 9. Yeah. Word. I heard it's all about timing. Watch God bring the stars in alignment. Now you gon' shine no matter the climate. Now you gon' shine no matter the climate. Even if the sky goes black and the lines get blurry, your time ain't passed by, no worries. Call me Big Shot Ray when I pull up for the trade. 3 seconds on the clock, no worries. That's why I stay floating. Feeling something like Joe Rogan. Feeling something like Joe Rogan. Queen.
Oh, you're so good at this.
Both.
Blaquestone.
Just wake up, let's go. Just cruise, let's go. Yo, my raps are a little bit faster. Yeah. Afro babies in a new design, we are divine. We futuristic, but we still make you remember the time. I'm finding my way, my season is high. My trees are losing leaves, and yo, I'm losing my mind. These men can talk, but so can these women. We representing. It takes 2 to make 1 equal rights, no question. We all some living legends, but the time has come. Yo, please tell me what would happen if we don't wake up. sleep with the eyes open till they turn to dust. Yo, the man who knows something said he don't know none. Freedom is power and in command. Here I stand, culture bound, and yo, I'm on demand.
Yeah. Yeah. You gonna give me some more? You look like you was ready. I don't know. He look like he was ready for some more.
I told y'all he be ready.
I gave you one.
He be ready.
All right. Let's clap it up. That was good, y'all. So I definitely want to talk about the way your style as far as rapping and singing, because you guys are not just rapping and singing, but you guys are definitely doing it for a cause or a social kind of issue. So what is it that you guys are passionate about?
A lot. I mean, a lot of it has to do with social issues, ultimately. Like I said, music is therapy, so essentially a lot of our songs will talk about a lot of the things we see in the world that we have, I guess, take some type of issue with.
Yeah.
Whether it's injustice against black people, whether it's poverty, whether it's homelessness. That's a very big passion of ours as well. The youth, we definitely think that the youth are somewhat forsaken or just kind of pacified into a lot of foolishness, and those are things that kind of bother us. So again, you'll hear that in the music.
I agree. I will also say just being realistic, like kind of like what I was telling you earlier. I always want to promote the reality. I'm tired of seeing fake stuff, so I know that that's something that we kind of always want to put in our music, that we're raw. When you hear our music, it's the same thing you're gonna get when you see us in person. There's no middleman.
Yeah.
Also, uplifting the community, uplifting women. Women do not get uplifted like they should. Black women do not get uplifted like they should. So I think for me, it's always a learning lesson, because I'm always trying to grow and learn about myself and love myself, and I'm just trying to throw that right back at the community. So, yeah.
Wow. So I have a relationship question for you guys. Right?
Okay.
Cool.
How do you guys feel about people who bring up stuff they ex did in a current relationship?
I mean, how far along like you said, like in the beginning, like when people are talking, like we were first getting to meet each other, and I'm talking about past relationships. We talking about 3 years in, and we still talking about Romeo?
Yeah, probably like 3 years or a year in. Like in the beginning, how some people are hurt from the last person, and they bring it up in the current situations.
I think it depends on the relationship. I mean, it's in regards to us. I mean, if when Queen has brought up, her past issues or things that have scarred her from her past, I believe in the proper context, like it makes sense. You know what I mean? Like if I'm mirroring someone else in her past, and I'm doing something to harm her or something to wrong her, then I think that makes sense. And vice versa. But if we just out at the park or we out at a show or whatever, and you just randomly bring up, that's. What are we talking about?
Yeah.
I think there's pros and cons, kind of like what he was saying, depending on why you're saying it in the first place. So if you're saying it to learn, so because everybody has a past, everybody has been bought a certain way. So if I'm coming to you, or if he's coming to me, or whoever you're with is coming to you, and disclosure, and they're coming to you being vulnerable, saying that these are things that this person has done and I don't want to feel like this, or these are triggers, then it's up to me to take that and to love those places that have been triggered in a negative way. But if you're just bringing it up to compare me, like the bashing, I would call it, then it's not healthy. You know what I'm saying? So.
Very good point.
Agreed.
How you guys feel about no sex before marriage?
Well.
Whoops.
Oh man.
Nah.
Wow, wrong question.
No, you good. I don't really feel like. I put it like this, because not everybody believes in marriage. Not everybody believes in in that type of deal. So my personal feeling on it is make sure that the person is committed to you, for you. You understand? Like, and again, if you're in a relationship, then you would know when that time is. But I'm not one to say, all right, throw yourself out there, week 2 if they still around and you got yourself a good one. No, I mean, I think that's an issue in our society to where we just kind of throw sex around all the time. I feel like we have a sex-driven society almost. So I don't think that it's something that should be even thought of until you understand, like until this person is committed to you in a real way,
Right.
So is there a timeline on that? I would say yes, but till marriage, again, some people don't believe in that. So yeah, I'm with it, but let's just kind of make sure that this person is committed to you before that.
Yeah, you also gotta make sure you're committed to that person too. I do think it depends on the relationship. I do think that time will tell. I wish that I would have waited, till I got a little older. I wouldn't say till I'm married, but it's kind of hard to say till you found the one, because so many people, with infatuation and with good and bad relationships, you don't know what the one is until the one comes. I wish I would have waited until, after my 20s or until I met Marcus.
Wow, that's
so
deep.
Yeah, no, honestly, I really wish I do, because every person that you lay down with, and that's one thing that people don't talk about, especially women. Every person that you lay down with, and they now have a piece of you, and you have a piece of them.
Absolutely.
And that carries on to you with the next person, and that's not like a physical thing, that's a mental and an emotional thing.
Yep.
Yep. So I do think I would say wait until you get to know yourself, and you get to know that person that you're committed to, and that like you're thinking the rest of my life with this person. And I'm not talking with you 18. I mean, if you want to go for it, but I would just wait, because I don't know, for women I feel like you start to really know yourself when you start turning 20, 21. You're not influenced by things like high school.
Right.
You're starting to get to know yourself a little bit more. So I would say date yourself first, and then that's what you into, go for it.
And how old are you two, if you guys don't mind me asking?
I'm 24.
23.
Yo, you're younger than her.
I'm rocking the cradle.
Wow. Cougar. Wow.
You don't like that one, do you?
I mean, it's fine,
it's fine. We heard it all.
I'm the young one.
Meow.
The cougar, man. Okay, that's what I'm talking
Now, I
about.
ask your age because I don't want people, when they're listening to this, they think, oh, you're so much more older, and you're here and you're there, and they can't. I want them to be able to relate with you and understand that your age,
course.
you're just the same age with them. So 23 and 24.
Ain't trying to be disrespectful,
No,
but
it's cool.
No.
you guys look like you meditate after sex. No, for real though. I'm not trying to be funny.
Nah, it
You
is
guys
funny,
do
though.
look like you meditate after sex though.
No.
There's nothing wrong with that though. You light some candles and you just meditate.
I think that's kind of cool, but
See? You laughing like
You're funny.
What you talking?
Look at you.
All I'm gonna say is yoga.
Yoga.
you're annoying.
No,
Wow.
Not like that. No, what I'm saying is,
Wait.
Oh, flow mine in the gutter.
because both.
Flow mine in the gutter.
All
Oh
I'm saying
man.
is I think both of them took it the wrong way. I think
We're
we were on the
talking
same.
Yeah, we was on the same
You
page,
say
but
yoga.
mine in the gutter. Wow.
All I was saying
Wow.
is yoga.
Flow.
You
Really?
said I'm gonna say one thing.
Yoga.
But we were in the
Yeah,
same
we was on the same
page.
page.
Explain your thought. Fine. Go ahead.
What's wrong with you?
You try to be subliminal.
Wow.
Right.
It's not now. Okay. Wow, that's a big word. So no, I was saying yoga just because I feel like that brought us closer.
It does connect you with we do yoga together, like when we go places, it does connect you.
Okay.
I do think it's a mental thing and a physical thing at the same time. But sex, if you're into it for the intimacy, things like yoga, things like doing stuff together, it connects you mentally to where you physically, want to be intimate with one another.
Like butt naked yoga or clothes on
Nah,
yoga?
I got my clothes
We
on.
have clothes
Okay.
on.
I got my
Nah,
clothes.
some people do that freaky stuff. I ain't with it. I'm not with it. You know what I mean? My clothes is on. You know
Clothes
what I mean?
on. I got my clothes
People
on.
get hot.
After sex, you throw your boxes on, you do your yoga. Light some
hey.
incense, stick some
I do it
candles.
before.
Clothes
Before,
on.
yes.
Clothes
I actually
on.
do want to get into yoga, honestly. So, but I
Get mine
think
in the gutter, man.
no, I want to get into
Oh, my.
yoga for I mean, I've heard yoga is very like it's a really good thing. Like you go into this inner like energy, and you just really focus in, and everything's just like really peaceful, and you just. It's like a meditation. And meditation is like one of the most powerful things you can do. Mm-hmm. So, see, you thought I'm just playing right now.
Yoga is amazing.
Yeah, my sister does yoga now, and she like loves it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, we gotta do yoga. I mean, not we together.
Wow. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Whoa.
Y'all could go as friends.
No. I got my partner. He got his partner. We got partners to yoga with.
Yeah. No. You're not getting me beat up. I'm not getting beat up. No.
Sorry.
No, man.
You're not getting me beat up.
Hey, man, y'all crazy, man.
All right, though. I really did want to get back on this one question, though, really quickly about this. Sorry to switch gears about the social thing. I want to know what you guys think your city needs the most. Like, what message do you guys think that you guys can really convey through your music for your city?
Okay. It does have to be one message, right? Cool. So I would say a couple of things. Self-love is for one. The importance of community is two. And I think those are two of the most important messages that we can kind of convey, simply because I feel like black people have been systematically taught to hate themselves, and we've been systematically divided at a pace where it's just kind of ridiculous. So I feel like with those two things in mind, self-love and kind of getting back to a unified community, I think that will really cure a lot of the illnesses that plague the black community in the social department. It's I guess amongst ourselves, the killing of each other, the bashing of each other, the not supporting one another. All those to me stem from a lack of self-love and a lack of the understanding of community and the need for community. So
he took all my answers, so because I was going to say community. I do think that we definitely need to support one another. Mm-hmm. We went to Pittsburgh this weekend, and we asked, I guess, like the cashier, like, could she tell we were from out of town? And then once we told her where we were from, she said, you know what, that makes so much sense because you guys down there are all about community and stuff like that. Oh, my necklace dropped.
I loved it too.
Thank you. It's okay. I can just tie it back.
Tie back. Okay.
Yeah. But that really it kept with me, afterwards, because for us we thinking like, yo, we have to keep bonding, we have to keep supporting one another, and we do. But there's people outside of this DMV area that see that that's what we're doing, and I don't think we should take that for granted, and we should keep continuously trying to support one another. And even if you don't like the person that's next to you, you can respect that person because that person is your brother or your sister. Right. And I think if we do that and try to help people when they're down, the best way that you can, like with homelessness or, even if you can just talk to the person. Some people think that if you don't have money, then you can't talk to people on the street or to your neighbor. But your voice is a form of outreach, and we should, not take that for granted. So,
wow. So, what would you say to artists who feel like they can't pursue their music career because they financially just can't do it?
What would I say?
Well, there are resources out there that we're even trying to tap into ourselves. But one, you always can start somewhere. There are free resources online. They have grants online, DC grants. They have Maryland grants. They have like groups where you can go meet other artists and kind of have like a collab thing going on. Network social media wise, and start writing, because in the words of Erykah Badu, until you write something, like when you write something, that S word gets real, and start doing it. Like you have to believe in yourself, even if all you have is a voice memo in your iPhone. Yeah, that is a source. Yeah, so
and expression is free. Expression is free. Singing is free. Rapping is free. Poetry, all these things, they don't cost money to put down. So, build content, and express yourself. I mean, essentially, that's that's all you can do.
Yeah.
Even when you have money, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's still about self-expression. It's still about being authentic and being real with yourself in your expression. So
And smile.
And
Smile.
Big.
We have to
Yes.
smile more.
Yes.
We walk around with the resting face.
Yes.
We have to smile. Like
You
even
missed
if
the word, but you're right.
I try not to curse.
It's good. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
It's a good thing.
Yeah, but we have to smile more. And I try to work on that too. But I notice like if I go to certain parts of DC and I smile at the women, they'll smile back. But if I go to certain parts of PG or DC, and if I say hi, they look at me like, "Why are you talking to me?"
Yeah.
We have to smile more, no matter if you have a good day or a bad day. Just breathe and just smile.
Yeah.
You know. So
Yeah.
You guys ever freestyle battle each other?
no, not yet.
Not yet?
Some days, some days I'll be ready to drop a diss track.
Oh yeah.
A diss track though.
Wow.
Call your haters.
Nah, me and Queen, if we gotta go at it sometimes,
you gonna write your lyrics
I'm gonna write my lyrics.
Man.
We'll go at it sometimes.
You guys live together?
Nah, not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's coming.
4 years in. That's what I'm saying.
4 years in.
All right. You guys don't believe in living with each other just yet?
No, we do. But money and things like that, and just trying to get our funds up, trying to make some things happen.
I feel it.
2018.
Hey.
Hey,
That's what I'm
Okay.
talking about.
maybe 2017. Never know.
Oh, maybe 2017.
Hey,
Speaking into existence.
keep your eyes open. That's all I'm gonna say.
Before you guys go, please let everyone know how they can find you and follow you and keep up with the amazing things that you guys are doing.
Okay. So I rehearsed this in the cut now. You can follow us on Instagram, Twitter at Blaquestone _ BLAQUE Stone _ It's Blaquestone.com. YouTube is Blaquestone. Blaquestone everything. There it is. Facebook, Blaquestone. That's it. Is that it? Okay, because you could use a telescope to find us too.
Wow.
What?
He caught it. He caught it.
Yeah. I'm catching everything, man. Me and him on, you know what I'm saying? We on the same page.
That's cool.
I got one last question real quick.
Please.
What's the one thing you both love about each other?
Oh my God, it's so many.
Let me look at you.
The one main thing.
The one thing I love about Courtney, if I have to narrow it
You said my
down,
name.
I know, he
It's
said
so
Queen.
weird.
He's so weird. Wow.
I'm used to Queen.
Queen.
Oh,
Queen
Queen is
Courtney.
dope.
Wait for he got
It's,
called me
you know.
Queen. It's over now.
Sorry, bro. It wasn't mine. Okay, but the one thing, if I have to narrow it down, wow, that's hard, man. One thing. Okay, here we go. Okay, the one thing I can say I love about Courtney the most is the way she loves herself, her discipline in and of herself. So her self-love is really what is what attracted me. Among other things, how real she is and things like that, and discipline, and just kind of checking me for real, like that was needed. But her self-love.
All right, your turn.
Oh.
Wow, man.
Uh-oh.
You making me blush.
Aww.
Um,
It's gonna be a good night.
Wow.
We're just going to get some food, Mom. Mom, we're going to get food and I'm coming home.
by the way, guys, we're not vegan. All these, people look at us like, are you vegan?
Y'all not vegan? Y'all eat everything?
No
ain't
red meat.
everything.
No red meat.
No red
Okay.
meat. That's good though.
No pork and
No red meat.
beef. Cutting the chicken out soon. We're at the Dr. Davis.
For him.
Cutting the
Okay.
I mean, I heard that it's a good thing, so.
Yeah, sigh. What I love about Marcus is his passion. And passion is just the foundation for everything that he believes in, everything he goes for, everything he stands for. It's just passionate. We have morning talks. Like this morning we were just talking, and we were talking about just history. And you could just hear the passion just flowing in his voice through traffic. He's in traffic, but he's just talking passionately about just history and like theories and things like that. Or his passion about the outreach. He'll literally just stop. We'll be driving, he'll stop. And I'm like, yo, what are you doing? He'll stop and he'll see a homeless person on the street that I didn't even see. And he'll just give him the food that we just, ate.
Wow.
Oh,
We
that's
may not
passion.
have,
Wow.
that's how he is. He's passionate about his raps. Like he's that dude who will be in the basement. He'll be playing a video game and he'll just stop and I won't hear from him for 30 minutes. And I go upstairs, and he's walking in a circle writing his raps on his phone. He's passionate about us and music. When he plays the keyboard, he smiles, and he just passionately just plays. So it's his passion.
Yo, that just made me all like on the inside.
I'm gonna go home and do yoga.
Please.
Man.
Yo, this is beyond beautiful, y'all. I'm telling y'all, this love, black love, y'all definitely represent that. Thank y'all so much for being an example and being a young example as well. To show people that it's real, it's possible, you can do it. And I got 30 seconds. So I'm going to just, stop with all the love talk. But I just love y'all a lot. And keep doing what y'all doing. Don't ever stop. Keep it at the forefront because people need to see this. As always, y'all, thank y'all for tuning in to the Go With The Flow show. Yeah. We are back every Tuesday. So we'll be back next week with an amazing guest. As always, if you'd like to be a guest on the show, email us at gowiththeflow.rn@gmail.com. We're on every single social media network, so make sure y'all follow us. And one PSA, please, if you're emailing us to be on the show, we are booked for 2